Welcome back to another episode of Spark Conversation, guys. This is your first time, guys, seeing us on the screen. So, yeah, we thought it'll be best for us, for you guys, and everyone actually, so that we can interact better. I feel like if you guys get to see us, it'll be more interactive, and yeah, we can engage. Welcome to Spark Conversation. My name is Sekgopoto, so you guys can get to see who is Sekgopoto. Yeah, and I know people call me Ernest, still the same person, so nothing different basically. But yeah, welcome to Spark Conversation, where one conversation ignites 1,000 thoughts.
Hi
So
guys.
yeah,
Hi. Hello. Welcome. I'm excited, maybe a bit too excited. But welcome guys. Now you get to put the faces behind the voices and the jokes. But we are delighted to be here. And firstly,
Very.
thank you to the people that are watching and subscribing and sharing. Please.
And just don't forget to comment. We want to hear what you
Yes,
guys
please
are thinking.
comment. Please comment. Please say something.
Please say something. If you want to add an input or if you
Yes.
relate, just comment. What is your thought on?
Constructive criticism
We
is
like it.
allowed. It's okay.
It
Say
is.
anything. Say anything. We will read and we will respond in the most positive way possible. Yes.
Yeah.
So what are we doing today?
Today, like any other episode, we start with a game. So today we're playing Sip or Tell, but corporate edition, guys. You know, we don't trying to be spicy. We don't trying to be cancelled or anything. So Sip or Tell. Mukela kupela phone phela. I have the questions.
Alrighty, I will
Yeah.
borrow you my phone.
So we're drinking a little bit of juice. So if Mahlatsi, you don't wanna spill, you don't wanna tell us, just sip.
I'm a flop. I'm a flop.
Ane?
I'm a flop.
But yeah, let's on the other side, Roskazama Huba to incriminate ourselves, or we still have jobs to secure. We still need bread. Ane?
More than anything, we need the bread.
We need the bread. We need the bread, child. The first one says, have you ever gossiped about a colleague at work? If you have, my sister, and you feel like you don't want to tell us the context, the nitty gritty of the person, you can just take a sip of the juice and let it slide.
Well, guys, the corridors. How ready you are?
But I'll go
For the
corridor.
corridors. I feel like it's a norm in corporates. Everyone has something to say about someone.
True.
But yes, I have gossiped about someone, and I don't think I want to say it. And I'm sorry, guys. I will sip. But it's not something deep. But I don't think it's something that I'd I'd like to share. So I won't give context.
Do you think the person will find out if you share?
The person will find out. Thing is, with my team, we literally joke about everything under the sun, and some of the jokes are really really personal, and the gossip thing where they might be insensitive. So let me.
Okay, sip on that. Sip on that. Sip on that. But we know you want gossip about a colleague. Okay. Yeah. I think same here. I don't want to give more context. I'll sip, guys. But yes, I did gossip about someone.
Waring.
What if the person is one of the subscribers?
Sorry, colleague.
But yeah, gossip, I think it's something that is normal, and we're human beings. Then there are people that are probably gossiping about me.
But let's not promote it.
But yeah, so for that, I'm just gonna sip. Yeah, and you know the sip where the gossip. What I'm saying, look, I'm saying the sip. The gossip where you guys even do an eye contact about the person when they pass. That gossip. That gossip. Wrong. But I'm sipping.
Okay, it's fine. It's fine.
It's okay.
It's okay.
It's okay. Let's
Next
see.
question. There you go.
The next question says, have you ever ignored an email on purpose?
I have. Multiple times, actually. I have, and simply because I don't have capacity to action whatever was needed
Okay.
on the email. And sometimes in corporate, everything is urgent, so you have to prioritize. And yes, I'll ignore your email. I'll
And
read
pick a
it.
battle
I'll
sometimes.
read it. At least I read it. I read it. I won't respond, which is wrong. But when I do have capacity, I will respond. So yes, I have
Yeah.
I have ignored emails on papers because of not being able to action that at the particular time.
Okay, same here. I feel like sometimes things can be hectic, and you just look at that and was like, you know what, this can wait. I need to focus on this task. So, same. I've ignored multiple emails on purpose, but yes, on purpose. But at the same time, it's like, hey, capacity ayikho bafethu. I need to push P, and I'm not gonna answer this question. I'm not gonna answer this email, for instance. Just yeah,
It's
you.
not
I think
personal.
you are even better than me because you would open it. Now just read from the screen like, oh,
The
you're saying
subject
so
line.
because subject line. I'm like, this doesn't seem like something
It
that is
can't
urgent,
work.
and I'm not gonna respond. Or maybe the thing that you're sending, the email that you're sending is not pertaining my task. Then I'm just missing it. But if I know, okay, me and Mahlatsi were communicating and it's based on work or the work that I'm doing, then I'm responding on that email because it has an impact. But other than that, I
It
just
fine.
mice. I just
It
mice.
fine.
I just
Should
mice.
work on that.
But the second question says, have you ever secretly disliked your boss? I am not saying anything. I'm just sipping and keep it rolling. So
That is a lot. He just said everything by saying nothing.
no comment.
Guys,
No comment.
usebenza people.
No comment, guys. I think you guys will agree with me. No comment. I'm just leaving it there.
Usebenza, give us the tea.
Uh, umbuzo hleli sisi. Umbuzo hleli. I've said I am sipping. Umbuzo hleli.
Hmm.
So you tell us, have
I
you
won't
ever
sip.
secretly disliked your boss? The answer
Honestly,
is ever, and then you say yes and continue after that. Think about your brain, child.
okay, I'm gonna be honest. We
Okay,
can't sip. We have to give them something.
okay, you're not sipping.
I'm
Okay,
not sipping.
she's not
My
sipping.
answer
Let's
is
hear it.
yes,
Yes.
and I can justify my yes.
Justify. Let's hear you out. It's a safe space. It's a safe space.
When they start saying that in corporate, it's a safe space. You know it's going down.
It's a safe space, ma'am.
But I'm gonna say yes, and I'm going
Mm-hmm.
to justify it by saying I don't think it's that deep. The dislike, it's not necessarily that yo nyamsonda or like the hate I have for
Yeah,
her. I
no, it's not hate.
know
It's
it's
dislike.
it's
I think
and
hate.
it's temporary dislike. I feel
Mm,
like in corporate, especially from your bosses, they get pressure somewhere, and they
true.
have to apply this pressure on you at some point. And from my perspective, I'd feel like, oh, that's a bit too much. I can't handle this.
Oh
She's
yeah.
not being considerate. But also, I have to think that she's getting orders from somewhere and she needs to get the job done. So I would say, yes, temporarily, maybe for that phase, Nyana, there is
Or
some
for
sort
that
of,
day. Like,
yo,
oh.
ngwanyana ka, kareng ka o gama. But, the, but
No, it happens.
but but to be honest, I don't think it's that deep. It's just
Mm,
work frustrations, and yes, it does happen that you dislike your manager or your boss
mm.
for the day, but it ain't that deep.
Hi, guys,
It ain't that deep.
sensibility. I said I'm not answering
It's
anything.
it fine. It
Yeah.
fine. It fine.
Yo, I think I'm typing it wrong.
One minute you know my password, the next minute you don't.
It happens.
Okay, next question.
The next question says, have you ever been fake nice to someone you can't stand?
That's an easy one. I've never. Reason being, Kinale Shashalas, I talk too much and my
Yeah.
facial expressions can't hide. If
Mm.
I dislike you, I dislike you. And most of the times, I'm very confrontational. If we have a problem, I'm probably going
Let's
to
address
raise
it.
it, readdress it. And if it's
Yeah.
something that deep that would even push us to a point where we have to pretend to each other, and then no, let's keep it on emails. Email. Clearly, we can't stand each other, and we can't
We
fix
can't
it.
fix it.
So email me, I'll respond because it's work related. We don't need to be in each other's
Yeah.
faces like that. Unless we boss, yeah, I'm gay, my family, we have to look at each other and I have to smile when I don't have
Mm.
to. But other than that, nah,
I was
let's
about
keep
to
it
say,
light.
maybe unless you're my boss, but same, I'm not gonna fake smile or be nice to someone that I can stand. Guys, I'm a very nice person, so I gel with a lot of
You
people.
think
So
so?
no, I'm
I'm joking. You are a nice
I
person.
just gel with a lot of people. So and if I don't gel with you, I know Wusi, you probably crossed that boundary, or yeah, you did something that is very bad. So I can't even fake smile it to you. So, but most of 90% of the 90% of the time, I can pretend. Sana, I spent 8 hours there. So imagine me having to
Yeah,
pretend.
no, it's a
That's
lot.
a lot. That's a
Mm.
lot. So, but yeah, no, I am not doing that thing. I
It's
think this is the last
sorry. The
one.
last question.
The last one says, have you ever applied for another job during working hours?
Hey,
Indawo ndiyaboshwa ke
no
sisi.
bananas, no bananas. I
I will
have,
justify myself.
and I have done it, and I feel like I in
You
must
be
calculate,
careful.
must be careful.
Be
I
careful of what you're
have,
saying, my sister.
and I think the worst thing that happened was that I didn't close. I closed the website, but I didn't close the CV that I was editing, and I was sharing my screen when my manager, or when I was on a call with my manager. She did
Oh,
see that I am editing my CV, but it wasn't a big
yo.
deal because I think if you're in a space where it's like I don't think it's that deep. Like, oh, you're editing a CV, you are applying, so it means you
That means you
might
wanna
leave.
leave.
Yes, there should be an opportunity for
Hmm.
growth. Yes, corporate they don't want people to leave like that because that would put them at a setback of recruitment and everything. But ha
Wairahala.
irahala and it's not that deep. I can go botlhe re nyaka
Wairahala.
borotho. Go botlhe re nyaka borotho, re nyaka tšhelete. And if
Yeah.
wapala, I have to go knock at other doors. I'm not saying wapala go killing next thing ke bone manager iri wena go YouTube utse wapala.
Hmm.
But like we're always seeking growth and more opportunities and sometimes it happens that you apply and
True.
I've
Like,
done that.
yeah. No, same. I've done it. But with me, I think my situation was different. It was the time when I was in a grad program in Nefela. So maybe like the last
You're
six
bound to
months.
apply.
So you can see, okay, my contract is about to end in like I have 6 months. So of course, there will be at a certain time during work hours, let's say I have a lot of tasks. I'm applying, and at some point I think it will get worse to the point that even when I'm not working from home, I'm in the office, and then people would pass and see my screen like, oh, you have a CV open, but because they knew the contract is ending and you have to do what you have to do,
Borotho.
Borota. And
True.
sometimes my CV would be moving around internally, and they were like,
Yeah,
oh, we saw CVS. Sometimes we're like, oh yeah,
I am
yeah,
applying.
he's applying. I'm away. So does it get it? It depends. It depends. So I'm like, that situation is it was the one that forced me to be in the situation. I don't know. CV, you create editor miracle, and I'm gonna apply. Sometimes you get someone who send a link. You're in the office. You don't wanna miss it. Like as
Mm,
soon as you start saying, "Oh, I'll do it when I get home," then you
it's
forget.
Chile.
It's highly.
Mm.
So
All
yeah,
right.
guys, that is the end of our game. But today we're talking about something else. So we're talking about the transition of high school, going to university, and just being outside of your parents' house or being around family. I know there's people that even travel to other provinces, and then I think me and you we didn't travel to other provinces, so we applied at Gauteng. We're still in Gauteng, but I'm just thinking about now you are independent. No one is here to baby you. You need to do your own groceries. You need to be a little bit responsible. You need to go out and that freedom. Like, how was the transition? Academics on its own, you need to adjust to now. You're no longer being taught by a teacher. Someone's going to be here in your case. Then they give you an assignment, and then you have to see yourself out. You need to complete it. How was that transition? And I know we come from different um, high school background because I was in township school, and then you were in township and changed. So, like, how was the transition?
Okay. Firstly, I'm gonna start with the transition from high school to varsity because the transition from the high school moving between the high school wasn't
It's not that
It
drastic.
wasn't that drastic because also my previous school wasn't so far from me. So the only drastic thing was that okay, I'm gonna adjust to a new school, new people, but I still
Mm,
had access to my old life, which would be my friends and everything else. So it wasn't that drastic. But the drastic move was from varsity, from high
high
school
school to
to
varsity.
varsity. Because obviously in high school, you have your teachers, they know you by name. There's a personal relationship you build with your
True.
teachers. And then you get to varsity, they know you got student
You're
number.
just a number.
You're just a number.
You are just a
Nobody
number.
cares. Like we are moving. But I wouldn't say it was a big transition for me per se because even in high school, I've always been highly independent. Even when I
Okay.
was home, I'd be someone that wants their space, someone that wants to do things for themselves. So when I got to varsity, I didn't feel that much pressure. Or,
Mm,
oh, now I'm left alone. I have to do one, two, three,
mm,
four. It was a thing that, oh, there is a shift because certain things, when you're home, they can do it for you. Like
cleaning,
like
cooking,
cleaning, cook,
laundry.
laundry, and everything. It
Yeah,
wasn't
feel.
that deep. But now, when you get to varsity, like it's everything is your responsibility and you have to get it done. I think that was the shift for
Mm,
me. But other than that, in terms of just making sure that I meet means with what I have at that point, I think I didn't struggle a lot. And I didn't struggle with even making friends.
friends.
I think
Yeah.
in varsity, the people that you meet go varsity, especially in your first year, play a very important role because you can either meet the worst people or the
Or you
best
can meet the
people.
best people.
And if you meet the worst, it goes south. You can either go partying, miss classes,
Mm,
start smoking, whatever, because you have all the
you have
freedom
all.
and no one is
Oh,
saying this is wrong, this is right. So
true.
for me, the transition wasn't that hectic because I met the most amazing people first year and I met people that are very smart. I like smart people, just saying.
Mm.
I met
And we're still
people.
here.
I met him
We're
first
still
year.
here. We met first
And
year.
I think it just made the transition so much better.
Mm.
Even the people I lived with first
And I
year,
think
it was just
also
so smooth,
with first
actually.
year, just adding on friends, I think you also need like a balance of friends. Like, you can't. One for me, I can't say I'm gonna have friends that are always academics. That's why I was fortunate to meet you because you like academics, but at the same time, we're able to go out. So you need a balance of two. You need a balance.
Umele kube nokuzebha
You
kancane
need
ngiyazama.
friends that are in the same course with you, and you need people that are also outside your course because you get
To balance it both,
to balance
yes,
this. You need a balance of
yes.
both worlds.
Because though I feel like the transition is that in high school, especially a grade 12, you're so fixated on your academics.
Academics
You
is
need to
true.
pass, you need to make it to varsity, you need to get into that certain course.
Course, certain
And then
university.
when you get into it, it's like, okay, I'm a top achiever, I got what I needed, and then what?
Mm,
Yes, you focus on your studies, but then that's when your life starts. You're not being ruled by anyone right now. You are making decisions for yourself.
true.
Who are you, Bisa, outside of your academics,
Yeah.
actually? And is that person the person that you'd want to see grow in the next 5 years,
Oh,
or you wouldn't be happy with the person that you are becoming? So I think the transition for me, I won't lie, it was not that bad. I
yeah.
had the best transition. I had the best support structure from my
Mm.
friends. And like I said, I had smart people. I didn't have to worry about passing that much because,
My sister, you were
God,
crying.
yeah, I was crying.
You were,
I was crying.
the
I'll
course
give you
almost
that.
took you out. What
The
do you
but
mean?
that was like second year,
Second year,
second year
yeah.
almost died. I'm sorry. Second year, but first year I won't lie. First year
Yeah, yeah.
it was just a nice,
You did have like ups and downs here and there,
but it
but I don't
wasn't that
think
deep.
the ups and downs
Yes.
were that deep. I think second year, that's where you felt like, yeah, now I'm doing a serious course. Things were taking a turn.
Counting Bambila, Gune takes nearly 2 8 or 3 8.
Texas, I know
Takes
definitely it was
second
tech.
year.
But yeah, I hear you.
How was yours?
I think mine it was I'm trying to find the correct word, but I'm just gonna say maybe like Faye. It was just okay. But again, just coming from a township school, I think a lot of people can also attest to this. We were taught a lot of things like in our home languages. So things like if you're doing accounting, it's easy for the teacher to explain to us, ka Sesotho gore, oh,
Accounting does what debitor,
I am
why
telling you,
creditor.
and we're getting those distinctions, guys. Trust me. We'll do economics, and in the class of economics, yes, the teacher. When I'm saying lecture, the teacher would explain a term. Okay, demand and supply, but to make it more understandable for us, they'll have to break it down maybe in our home language. Do I make sense? We're doing accounting. We don't understand a certain term in accounting. They have to break it down for us. Yes, she's gonna start with English, and then I don't know. There's a little bit of confusion in the class. Break it down. A bank recon, for instance, I know it because of my teacher. I was like, I wonder. There's a confusion here. These people have understood when I'm saying the books of the company and the books of the banks. What are the
Good
confusion?
buka
So she has to
yakhampani.
make an example using his paza shop, ka Setswana,
Actually,
ka ing,
yeah,
bank ki ing. Then for us it started making sense and clicking. So I think for me that transition was the only thing that I could say, oh flip. Here everything's taught in English. One, communication as well. I had to improve my vocab, like start being confident, go with English because it
yes. I
was
think
something
you're
else.
touching on a very important aspect because when you get to varsity, you have the pressure. Ya gore, you must know
You must
English.
know
Everyone
English.
is communicating
Exactly.
in English, and then you're there like,
You're like, huh? This is new to
and you
me.
doubt the things that you say. Sometimes you can't articulate yourself
Yes.
well. You know the information, you know what you
But
want to
because of
say,
English.
but because of the language
Because
barrier,
now that
actually,
I'm thinking of it, like in terms of like material first year for me, it wasn't that difficult because I was already used to studying from the pressure. To be honest, they'll put the pressure.
yes,
You want in terms of studying, especially my school, it was something that was instilled. Hey guys, you must study.
yes.
So that transition, maybe I had to just maybe change my study what is study plan or study whatever like
Mm-hmm.
techniques. But as soon as I grasped it, I was like, oh, I'm fine. But now there's this English that you have to learn. Like, okay,
And
everyone is communicating.
bayatwenga in
Kuyathenga
Vasta.
mawuthi.
Oh, oh, my friend. Oh, my dad got me this. Oh, my God.
Do you get what I'm saying? And now you start realizing I'm starting meeting you, I'm starting meeting X and X person, and I'm like, these people, they are so fluent. I'm like, ah, damn, Dav, Sada,
Anyiwa.
Anyiwa. But
Down.
I think that is the only thing that I felt like, okay, there's a huge transition. But in terms of the other things like race culture and whatsoever, luckily I had like an older sibling, my brother, who already went to varsity. So for me, it was like, he was already assisting me in terms of like adjusting. Oh, let's look for rest. This is that, da da da. So for me, that on that side, I think everything was fine. And like I said, I have different friends for different things. That also helped to say, okay, these are friends at race. I know whatever that if I have a problem at race, they'll help me at race. Then I have other friends. I know, okay, Mahlatsi, academics, we're always on top of the game. If I miss a class, Mahlatsi will update me. If this happens, and vice versa. So that transition, I think it is okay.
Basically, the takeaway is that if you're in first year and obviously Patumileka Feb, so now you're
Mm,
still actually adjusting to varsity and everything. I think my takeaway from our conversation is that if you're in first year, make sure that you have a better support structure.
yeah,
Meet people. You don't necessarily have to be friends with everyone, but have a support structure in such a way that every phase of your life you have someone that you can go to. If it's academics, you have your academic friends.
if
If
it,
it's personal,
yes,
you have your friends for that. And
mm,
it's a lot, guys. It's a lot. There are people that are still in first year that are supporting their families, got the allowances.
yes,
There are people that don't know what they're gonna eat at the end of the month because they don't have bursaries as
the
yet. They don't
funding.
have, like, every student is going through something there. And my takeaway is that
Have a
find
balance. Have a support
find a
system.
support system
Have a support
that will
system.
get you through it, because you can't do varsity alone.
No, you
You can't.
can't.
You literally
I'll be
can't.
dead,
You
child.
need someone. I
Oh,
did varsity with him in every phase of our lives. Yeah, Goa, we
oh,
partying,
we
we
party. You
literally
go to
every
class
phase.
drunk together. So you need a
You
support
need a support
system. You
system.
need a support system.
Get one. Make sure, if it fails, let it fail and get another
Get another
one.
one.
But make sure you're not alone throughout the process,
Mm,
because you cannot not
you cannot.
cannot.
Touching on friends, how do you feel about like the friends that you made from high school and then now you're moving to varsity? Because a part of me, before I had you, I had my other friends. You know them. So how was like the transition? Because I know for us it was a bit difficult because now some are in UFS, Northwest, Vids, all the like now we are spread out all over the country. So how did you maintain that? And if you had that friendship, or some are still at home?
Okay. I think for me, well, I think I had like four female friends and the rest nearly majita.
Mm-hmm.
Ke banyana hola wa majita, ho nna le ke mojita basically. So so I feel like with my Jita, it wasn't such a big thing because my Jita really don't care. They adjust and they move. If we talk once a month, it's like, okay, I fade in
Mm.
Twana, it's fine. But with the ladies, I was very close with my best friend then. And we had a fallout because of the distance.
Oh yeah.
And one thing about me, I value friendship. I really value friendship, and I try by all means to show up in all my friends' lives.
Mm.
So when we had that fallout, it really hurt me, but we could see that we can't maintain
Mm.
it, and it was something that we tried to maintain. That friendship like ended. I think it ended in first year when we're not seeing each other, and we need to be honest. Sometimes high school friendships are based on proximity because we
Yes.
see each other so much and we are in each other's lives each and every day. When that
8 hours.
particular aspect falls out, we have nothing in common anymore because you have your life, I
Mm.
have my life. I think most of my high school friendships fell out because of the lack of proximity.
Proximity.
But other than that, I'm actually talking to my friend now and we're really good, and I think that's another thing with friendships. If it's really genuine and it's something that you can repay, I
Mm.
think do it. So the fallout for me with high school, it wasn't that bad. I'm only talking to two of my friends that I
Oh,
made in high school, and I'm okay with them. Haven't seen them in almost 2 years, but I still talk to
you
them,
still talk to them.
and it's fine. We didn't the transition was a bit hard with that one particular friend, but the others it fell out and was like, okay,
It's
it's not
okay.
that deep.
It's
It is
life.
just proximity. It's life.
Mm.
It's really
I think
not
the
that
same
deep.
also goes when you're in varsity. Some of the friends you're gonna
Mm,
have a follow up with them mainly because of maybe proximity. We're close. We go to the
yes.
same lecture or we live in the same race.
Mm,
But now I am working. You are working in a different province. Some even went to different countries. So
exactly.
now proximity maybe. Yeah. On my side, I think we're still friends with the people that were my friend in high school. But I think why we're still friends mainly was communication because we tried to keep the communication even though everyone was everywhere doing whatever that they were doing and studying. And now I think things are even getting better because everyone now it's back in the same province. So we're also trying to build that, we try to meet like monthly together
yeah.
so that the friendship is
Well,
still
he
there.
introduced me to his
Yes, I
high
did.
school friends.
Yes, so we try to meet like
And now I'm
monthly
building friendships
with
with his.
them,
And most people don't advise this because they're saying don't mix your friends.
your friend
Have
groups,
don't mix
and
your.
now
But I feel like sometimes you just gel with the people. I met his friend
and you
group
gel with
and I
them.
just gel with them, and it
Yeah,
was amazing. You haven't met my friend, and
except
you have
one.
you haven't met Mkolis actually. Oh, you have.
Thank
You
you.
have. No, he has. That is
Thank
one of
you.
my closest friends.
Thank
He
you.
has met him, and I don't mix them actually. We've never
Mm.
gotten an opportunity to
To
be
sit down
together
together, I
and
think,
like that.
yeah.
But I feel like with friendships, no, even if it's like high school, from high school to varsity, varsity to
Mm.
adulthood, whatever transition that we are doing, if it's genuine, it can survive
Yes.
anything. Literally, it doesn't matter the proximity, doesn't matter
Yeah.
anything else. If the friendship is genuine and both of the parties are willing to work on it, the transition is not
It's
so
not.
hard
Because
because you keep the communication.
you just adding on that, I think, because one of the things that made it work, it was more of effort. And sometimes you would understand, okay, my friend is busy because
Yes.
they are writing or whatever, and our schedules are not going to be same. Because to be quite honest, I think that's something that we had to adjust for. It. Okay, UFS is not going to work the same as UJ.
Yes.
Our calendars are not going to be the same. Vets, Northwest,
Yes.
whatever, they are not going to be the same. But we, as long as we communicate that, okay, friend, I'm writing my exams on these days. When are you available? For
True.
instance, the one that Mpho, she would communicate, oh, I'm coming back to Joburg. My last exam is on this day. And then we make it, we
And we
make
all
time.
made time
We
around
made
the schedule,
time.
like, oh, Mpo is
Okay,
back,
who is
let's do
back, who
this.
is back, and
Yes.
then we
Hence,
meet.
I'm saying it should be intentional. But I think one thing that's very important with maintaining all these transitions, because every time we are transitioning into new
Mm,
people, I feel like it's very important to understand the people that
yeah,
you
yeah.
choose as your friends. Everyone has different needs from a friendship, and
True.
others, their personalities are quite demanding. Like they want you to talk every day. Like, Tommy, so I met this. Oh, Tommy, I went
Again,
through this,
we don't
and
have any of those
and
personalities.
exactly. And I, for one, I know I struggle with maintaining such friendships because I need my space. And I know there are friends that would say,
Mm.
but I want you to be present in my life like that. I need you to know what's happening. And I want to disappear for 2 months.
Okay, because my thing with that is like life happens, and when life happens, it's also happening to you. So that's why I can't create an expectation to say I'm gonna communicate Lamatlati every
Expectations,
day.
yes. Kill
Life is happening,
expectations.
and at the very same time it's happening to you. Just know it's happening to the other person. You might be going through something, and Matlati might be going through something at the same time. But now, Matlati go mmerekong, push whatever manager, fighting with
Especially
the
in
manager, and what's.
adulthood, guys,
I think
offer grace to your friends.
offer
The
grace.
same way I almost said the same way you offer grace to your boyfriends, but offer grace
You
to your
said it.
friends. Like, they are going through things, you're
They're going
going
through
through things.
things. Yeah.
Sometimes your friend is it's not that they forgot about you. Maybe you just have to pick up a call and call them. I missed you today. Are you okay? Fine.
Mm.
It's not that deep. And communication goes both ways, guys. If
Yeah,
your
it
friend
goes
is
both
not
ways.
calling you, you can literally pick up a call and call them. It's really about being intentional about in the
Mm.
friendships and understanding that
Mara, some,
everyone has their
Mara,
lives.
sometimes maybe if the friend is not calling, just ask the friend. Show me. I
What's
always call
up?
you. Why don't you return? Maybe understand from their perspective
Yes.
to maybe the person
Yes.
asking to the phone because it happens. I do have friends that are not but can call save you or whatever. They don't like calls. I know if I need to communicate Limpo, I need to text Limpo. Calls no. You know? My Silo, for instance, if you want to talk to my Silo, call. If you want to talk to my Shatsi, call.
Call
And
me.
then I need to adjust according to how
Yes.
the person responds.
Yes.
So it's like it depends. So you
It
need to
really
call,
depends.
communicate. Like, okay, what is your communication style? If you like calls, I'm gonna call you then.
Yes. So basically, the takeaway is that, guys, in friendships, there will be a transition, whether
There
from
will
high
be a
school to varsity,
transition.
varsity to adulthood, to
Yeah.
parenthood, whatever hood that you're going to go into, you're going to meet different people. And meeting different people means you transitioning and understanding
Mm.
those people. Offer grace. Everyone is just trying to do something,
Everyone.
and just be
Yeah.
intentional. I know I can go. Okay, I can go a month without talking to him because
Maybe a week.
a week we can go a week without
Mm.
talking, and it's okay.
It's
And when we
okay.
catch up, I know Umkolisi, I probably haven't seen him in 2 years or a year, but
But
when we talk, it's
when you
like
talk, yeah.
I've seen him just a week ago. So just be intentional with the friendships,
Mm.
guys. Kgonyiwa, people are facing bullying at work, people are facing major struggles,
No.
people are facing kids
Exclusion, financial
exclusion.
exclusions.
So let's
Yeah.
offer grace and understand that there are also people that are unemployed in your friend group that are also just facing the pressure of
Yeah.
unemployment. Let's just offer grace, guys, and it's okay for us not to talk every day. And if
True.
your friend needs constant communication and you can't provide it, the least you can do is communicate. To me,
Mm,
I cannot.
true. And another thing that we also need to accept, not, I don't know if accept, yeah, to accept is that when you and your friends from high school splitting, accept that your friends are gonna have other friends,
Yeah.
and
Oh
it's okay. Because
yes,
I
because
realize there's
friendships
also
can be
people,
so jealous, guys.
yes,
Yay!
because I know Hori, you have other friends and I have other friends and someone else's. Do you get what I'm saying? But if we're together, this is the friend group. You have a different friend group that you made when you're in UFS, when you're UCT. Just accept that they are also human. They need a circle. They need a community wherever they are. So let people be where they are, and then have your own
Avoid.
friend group.
I think the best thing you can do, adjust your expectations with each friendship. Do
Mm,
not put so much pressure on your friends such that you replace other relationships with your friendship, understand that there'll be a friendship with this one that is different with this one,
Yes.
and whatever they get from you and they don't get from the next person, they'll compensate with the other person. Each and every person is different, and
True.
we engage with people differently, guys. So if I'm friends with you, I know I can talk to you about certain things, and then I'm friends with someone else, and I know I can get to this emotional level with that person. It
It's
doesn't make
okay.
you
Doesn't.
less off, or it doesn't mean you are
Yeah.
a bad friend or I'm a bad friend. Sometimes it's just understanding the dynamics of a friendship
Yes.
and understanding what we are growing, guys, and we
Mm,
meet each other at different emotional level.
yeah.
If we can do one,
And sometimes at that time, the friend group that you have, they're probably gonna help you with whatever situation that you're there. I mean, Gauteng, for heaven's sake, you're in Cape Town. You're bound to have new friends, and those people they might help you. They might help you grow. They might help you discover certain things that maybe you couldn't discover with me as a friend. Then you'll be like, oh, I didn't know that I can do A, B, C, D. I
exactly.
didn't know that I can go at this mile, you know? So that's like it depends. They might show you a different side of life that you didn't know. Well, no, you only knew Soweto. Now I'm meeting my friends. I know this Broncos braid. Do you get what I'm saying?
Guys, I
Do you get what I'm
literally
saying?
just learned Isoweto, and that's a whole world on
That's
its
the whole
own.
world. So that's like getting let people be. So friend groups from high school to university, as long as you guys are serious and intentional about maintaining the friendship, trust me, the friendship will
Any
work.
transition, you
Any
can
transition.
survive any transition, honestly. Just
Hmm.
be intentional about it.
Yeah.
We spoke so much about friendships. So today, Bo told me, you guys better go fix whatever you fixing with those friends. But if but toxic,
Leave it.
it
Kushubuchi
it's
sorry.
fine.
Just
It's
drop it.
fine.
Just
Just
drop
drop
it.
it. Don't try to
Hmm.
fix it or fix for lack of a better. Don't try to fix friendships steadying toxic. It's okay if your friend is jealous of you. Leave
Yeah.
it.
That's grounds.
That's grounds.
That's
If your
grounds.
friends can't
Mm-mm.
can't separate themselves from situation, it's always about them. Leave it.
Grounds.
If your friend doesn't want you to have other friends, leave it.
Grounds.
Like, guys, there are people that are like that, and it's
There are
okay
people.
to distance
Yes.
yourself from the. We've cut off people because of such things. We're not
Yeah.
gonna dive into that,
But
but
it's grounds.
it's okay to
It's
leave a
yeah.
friendship if it's toxic for you, but be intentional. You can
Hmm.
survive varsity with a good support structure. You can
You
survive
can.
adulthood. I call and I literally panic and be like, I'm literally panicking, and it's
It's
okay.
okay.
It's
Yeah, it's
okay.
okay.
And even if I call him and he's not available, it's
It's okay.
okay.
Life is also
Life is
happening for
happening on his
me.
side. They can't always be there.
Hmm.
If you are crying at the office and you want to call your friend is not there. Now you're making a scene that they're not
Hmm.
supporting you. You're not fair.
You're not
They
free.
also have to show up in their lives. So less expectations, but show me. Show up for yourself.
Show up for
Sometimes show
yourself,
up for
but show up
yourself.
for your friends as well.
Yes.
Don't forget that. Show up for your friends.
Yes.
If you have capacity, show up for them.
Yes.
Right? Guys, the video might be long. We don't want to go too long because if we
Yes.
talk about friendship, we can spend the whole day talking
Yes.
about friendship. But yeah, just leave
This
your
is
thoughts
light. Give us your
on
thoughts.
the comment
And
section.
also would like for, even if you're not in first year or anything, but you have siblings in first year, please tell them to engage. We want to know what they are going through, how the
Yeah,
transition, if they're having difficulties finding the support structure. Other people can make friends. It's hard for them to make friends. Maybe they can let it out with, oh, I find it hard to fit in, or
yeah. Oh,
like,
there's also the fitting culture.
yes, so just let
True,
them engage with us, and sometimes you just need to talk lapha comment, just pour your heart out and we'll read and we'll give our 2 cents of opinion, honestly.
true.
So please
But yeah, make
engage,
sure to subscribe, like, and leave
subscribe,
a comment. See you guys
subscribe.
on the next episode.